Content is not king, audience is. Let me show you the #1 secret to flood your LinkedIn with buyers. No content grind, no cold DMs, but the Dream 100 strategy on steroid with AI. In this video, I will first explain in 20 seconds the Dream 100 strategy. 2, show you a cool automation to build the Dream 100 list you dream of 100 times faster with AI. So stick with me and become a LinkedIn AI dominator. Okay, the Dream 100 strategy in a nutshell. Here, you want to leverage the audience of other people, other creators who are targeting the very same audience as you. So step 1, you need to identify them. Identify your Dream 100 on LinkedIn. Step 2, and to show an automation to do the step 2, it's create your Dream 100 list. Step 3, engage, build relationship with the Dream 100, but also with their audience. Infiltrate and collaborate. So infiltrate their audience and collaborate ideally with the Dream 100 people. Then create valuable content. Of course, you need to create content to show that you're legit. And guess what? You can get inspired. You can find inspiration in the Dream 100 to create your content. Side note here. Then nurture and convert. Of course, you're there to transform this relationship you have with the Dream 100 and their audience into cash. Scale and refine. Okay, improve your processes and improve your reach and improve the lead generation you can get using the Dream 100 strategy. And of course, beyond LinkedIn, you can do this Dream 100 with other social media platforms. Okay, so now let me show you the automation I will demonstrate for the creation of the Dream 100 list. Okay, so the goal here is to build a Dream 100 database, get advice to strategically contact these Dream 100 people, enrich the Dream 100 with content analysis, which means post analysis and followers extraction to identify the most engaged followers, the most interesting one. Engagement sentiment analysis. I won't show this in this demo, but this is something that I do with this approach, with this kind of automation. And post templatization, which means extracting templates from posts you like written by the Dream 100. Okay. The tool stack will be Harpa, which is a Chrome web extension, AI Copilot, Claude and GPTs, of course, some AI stuff here, and Airtable in Google Doc for the automation and the storage of the data. For the automation, I should add it here. There will be also make.com. Okay, let's add it here, make.com. Okay, then this is the automation. This is the way it works. First, you need to find a Dream 100. Then we will add the Dream 100 in the database without leaving LinkedIn. Just from the LinkedIn profile of the Dream 100, in 1 click or 2 clicks, we'll get all the relevant information about the Dream 100 in the database on Airtable, and we'll create a Google Doc to store insight about the Dream 100. Here we want to do audience hacking, and we want to have materials to create a relationship with the Dream 100, which means we need to track what kind of post, what kind of stuff this Dream 100 is doing on the platform. Then there will be the post exploitation automation. Here we will consider posts by the Dream 100, and we will do analysis of the post. Why? Because it's part of the market research process, and it's also a good way to map the topics that the Dream 100 are addressing. That means we will put that in Airtable, in the database, the Dream 100 database, the analysis of the posts. We will also extract the engaged followers that we will store in the Google Docs so that we can reach out to them. We will also do sentiment analysis, not implemented in this demo, but definitely this is something I do. And then templatize the post, which means extract, if we find a post by a Dream 100 that is cool, we can turn it into a template that can go in our swap file and that we can use to do our own content. Doing so, you will be able to have a clean Dream 100 database. You have a clear ID and extract LinkedIn handles or LinkedIn link of the profile of the followers of the Dream 100. And you can extract good templates to enrich your swap file based on the Dream 100 post. So now let me show how to do this. Okay, here we are on LinkedIn. So first, we have found a Dream 100. Okay, in this case, I will use my friend Virgil Brewster. So we go on the profile of Virgil, like that's the profile of Virgil. And now what we want to do, if we want to put Virgil and some meaningful information about Virgil in the Dream 100 database that is on Airtable. This is my database for my Dream 100 on LinkedIn. Okay, with name, okay, temperature, that's the relationship I have, headlines of the account, bio, URL, some insight, etc. Okay, whatever. what we'll do, very simple. We'll use Harpa. Here is Harpa. That's my go-to AI copilot. Really advise you to test it and to use it. Like, that's one of the best AI tool I use. I will use a function, a command I have, which is the Dream 100 LinkedIn. So I will just click this, and it will extract the name of Virgil, the headline, then it will click on the bio. That's why the bio expanded. Then it will collect the bio, and I can put a note here, course creator, growth expert, let's say. Okay, here I can put any notes that are relevant, like my insight about the Dream 100, why I choose the guy as a Dream 100. Okay, and that's it. And now based on that, there is a make automation. This is this one that will just like create. Let me show you that will create. Let me zoom here. Okay. It will create the member, then it will put it in the database properly, and then it will create a document. And in this document, I will collect all the information that are relevant, especially the posts that Virgil is making. Okay? And which means here on my database, I have Virgil here. Okay? Virgil, the headline, the bio, and URL, and my comment. Okay? And then I have some other field here like post, conversation, detail, etc. These are fields I will use to track my interaction with Virgil on LinkedIn. Okay? So that's the first thing we can do. But then there is more. Then what we can do, we can take a post by Virgil here. So if you remember in the process, we just did here. We just did this function here. Okay? We find a Dream 100, we'd add the Dream 100 in the database. Okay? Now we will do post exploitation. So let's take a post by Virgil, this one. Okay? So now we have the post by Virgil. Okay? That's a post. Okay? Some people interacted with the post. There are some comments. What I like to do is to expand the comments. Okay? Expand the comments. Expand the comments. Okay, now we have all the comments. And what I would do here, I will use another function here, other command, the Dream 100 LinkedIn post extract. So here we will extract this post. Okay, so it will extract the post, the author, the engagement metrics. And also it will extract the comment and score them based on relevancy. Why do I want to do this? I want to do this because this list of people who commented, it will be stored in a Google Doc. I can use that after to engage with them if I want. Okay? Basically, I like to engage with people who engage with my Dream 100, but with people who make valuable comment. Yeah, this being said, then I can do sentiment analysis. I won't do it here, but basically sentiment analysis is just retrieving all the comments, analyzing them with AI. I will showcase it later. But for the moment, I won't do it. So here I will just say no, okay? And then do I want to templatize this post? Let's suppose I find the post crazy. I like the copy, the structure. I like the IDs. I like everything on the post. I will make it a template so that I can use it for my own content if I want. I won't copy it. I will use the structure, the way it's articulated, okay? The mechanism behind the post, but apply it with my own knowledge, way of saying stuff, and IDs, okay? So here I will say yes, okay? And so here it's an AI behind that which is doing the copywriting analysis of this post and the templatization of this post, like creating the templates. Here is the template, attention grabbing, and then here there are some value, there are some placeholder with the right info, which means I can feed an AI with some parameters, some inputs, and it will use the templates to craft a post with my own inputs, but using the structure of Virgil, okay? And everything is stored, once again, in several places, okay? So if I check my database here, now I have the post that we've just analyzed, and I don't have the full post. I have a very summarized analysis of the post, which is basically the target avatar of the post, over one professional, the big idea of the post, and pain, belief, desire, which means if I do this with several posts of this influencer, of Virgil, in this case, I can map the topic he's addressing with his content, which is good for several purposes. First, these are topics that my audience, the target audience of Virgil being also my target audience, it's content that the target audience pretty much is interested in. Additional stuff I could put here, I haven't done it, but easy to do. I could put for each topics the engagement metrics so that I can see also what topics Virgil audience is reacting to. So it's very good to market research to understand what the audience of Virgin and my audience is interested in. And it's also very good to understand the positioning of the Dreamer 100, what he's talking about, what he likes to talk about. So if I process several posts, like 1 month of content by Virgil should take me, with this approach, maybe 10 minutes, most probably less, depending on, Virgil is posting every day. So it's 30 posts to process. So it would take me like 5 minutes, even less. I can have a mapping of 1 month of Virgil content. Okay. And on Google Drive side, I created, like the first automation created a Virgil Brewster file. This is the file. If I click on it, we will have the content, the post that Virgil made, which means I have an history of all the posts from Virgil I analyzed with the content metrics. So here I can do the analysis of, okay, what are the topics that the audience of Virgil likes? And I also have template here. That's the analysis that we did of the template of the post, sorry. So there is the copywriting analysis summary, the copywriting analysis of the post, and there is a templatized version of the post. Okay. And of course, I won't do it here, but when I like a template, I put it on a database that my AI assistant who writes some content on specific platform can tap into, which means this AI can be fed with dynamic templates I found interesting. Like I'm just building my swipe file for my AI assistant in one click with the content that my Dream 100 are creating. Okay, that's cool. What is that? LinkedIn Dream 100 audience. This is where I store the LinkedIn profile of the people who commented under the 100 post, okay, for later processing, let's say. Okay, I have one other stuff I would like to show. Oh, by the way, this is the automation that is behind the function you've seen in Harpa. This is the make automation behind. And here I would like to show you this one. Okay, in this one, use a AI assistant that I've created, which is an expert in understanding the way people like to engage and what they stand for. And so here I can use this on my Dream 100 to understand what is the best way to connect with them based on what they prefer, but based also on who I am. I will just show you how to do this. Here on advise, here I have a field. I say yes. And then it will extract the information we collected, then feed this information to my AI assistant that will then after craft a strategy or let's say guidelines to interact with Virgil the proper way. Right? You don't have to do this. I explained that to my wife and she told me, oh, but it's a bit creepy. Maybe she's right. You don't have to use it. You don't have to use the strategy either. But I found the concept quite interesting, so I just built it and now it's easy to build, so I built it. Yeah. And so that means now I have also a strategy and advice to better interact with Virgil, like telecommunication approach, using innovation, energetic and extroverted tone. I know Virgil. I know this is the guy. He's like this. So most probably if I can, being myself, if I can show some level of energy, he will like it. Shared benefits and focus on community building. Okay, I've just shown you this part. Analysis of the post, extract the engaged follower, templatize the post. So that's the way you can execute this part, create the Dream 100 list and a bit more of the Dream 100 strategy. In some future video, I will show you how to do similar stuff, AI and automation to execute the other steps in the Dream 100 strategy. So keep posted and I see you on the other side. If you want to learn this stuff or have access to some of these custom GPTs and automation, it's easy. It's in my community, CCGG community, school.com/CCGG. Here, we are doing crazy stuff with custom GPTs for sales and marketing. And see you on the other side. Bye-bye.